Hey everybody, this is Matthew Niger with Sage Marketing Solutions. I'm going to show you how to install a theme and then use that theme inside WordPress. Now the theme I'm going to use is Divi. And Divi actually has a website builder within it, so it's a very useful software to get the results you really need instead of potentially messing with these different themes and then being restricted by the rules within those different themes, because every theme might have these different rules for the header and the footer, and they're all created in certain ways, whereas this is more open source. You can just do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want in the header, you can do whatever you want in the footer, you can pretty much do whatever you want in the pages. So to me, I just use Divi because it will create whatever we want. So I'm going to show you how to do that. The first thing you want to do is click on the link in this tutorial and buy Divi. It's pretty cheap. You can get the first year, then you can get a lifetime license. You might just want to start out with the first year and see how it goes. But I guarantee it'll be worth it for you. Especially in responsivity, you can really make sure everything is responsive. So first thing, come over here to themes, and we'll just come over here and add new theme. Now if you go in and purchase Divi, basically it should give you a file that says Divi. So once you get that file, we'll come over here and click upload theme, choose the file. It's in a zip format, so Divi zip, boom, install now. Then you want to hit activate. Cool. Now what I like to do is delete some of these other themes. It's just going to slow your site down. Right? So you want to keep one of them. So this one was installed before, so this one was. So why don't we delete this one? Okay, so now we at least have the backup theme just in case. Cool. So from there, you can come down to Divi and then you can go to theme options. Let me just show you this. And you'll need to actually input your username and API key that they give you. And this just is basically your license that said that you purchased this, and then you can use it. So there are some very cool functions in here. So let's just go to this main page. Now everything's been replaced a little bit. It's not like all green like it was before. So this is a default footer and default header, and we can customize those and change those, and I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. The first thing we can do is create a page. Yep, and you can either use the new style of WordPress, which is this block builder and everything. I generally like to use the classic version, but you can just use Divi Builder. If you click on that, this will kind of override the current builder. Now there's a couple different ways you can get started, right? There's already thousands of these pre-made layouts you can choose from. You can start something from scratch, or if you have built some of your own stuff and you want to bring it in, you can just dump in anything. So let's take a look at the pre-made layouts. This is going to help people that aren't really familiar with website design. You can just jump in here, say you have a yoga studio. Okay, you can come in here and check it out. Say, wow, this is exactly what I wanted. And then you just it's plug and play. You would just hit use this layout, and then it would just dump that entire layout into this, and then you could just go through and change everything. So there's tons of these in here. Travel agency, and just make sure this is the landing page, these are the packages. So it basically has the whole website. So there's a home page for you, a team, a shop, contact, a blog. So you can just dump them in there and then just change all the information. There, you know, you're still going to have to do some type of editing to make them look good and how you want, but generally speaking, it helps a lot of people. There's almost 1,800 layouts. So that should definitely get you started. Inside the builder, there's kind of these three different layers, and this is really how you can layer a lot of different things. So you have a blue or a purple, and then you have this green here, and then inside the green you can choose the different columns. So you do like a 2-column, and then in here is all the modules, right? So you can add an accordion, audio, a bar counter, a blog, blurb, a button, call to action, comments, contact form, email opt-ins, pretty much anything you want. Post slider, post title, shop, testimonials, a video, whatever you want to put in here, you can put in there. So this is a pretty normal one, text, right? And you know, if you're familiar with WordPress, this is like what you would see in the classic editor. And then you can just add your information in here. Hey, this is my new website. Woohoo. Cool. So each of these things has its own kind of layering aspect to it. So if I come in here, I can hit a background. I could add a background gradient. I could add a color. I could add an image. I could add a video. And that would surround this whole blue area. Now this green area, I could do the same exact thing. I could come down here and come to background, add a color, add a background gradient, add an image, and then it would just fill in that little area. And then same for the modules. So if I wanted the modules to be green, and then this to be blue, and then this to be white, I could do that. And I could even layer in behind it images and videos and put a color gradient behind it. Then you can even place the gradient above an image. All right, and then maybe use some transparency in here, so the image pulls through in the back. So there's just a lot of great ways to layer a website. So that's how the page builder works. There's some cool things in here if you already have some stuff in, like this. I already have some files I could load in here. These JSON files. So I'm going to import this template. So this is something from another site I built. Alright, and this is actually has a video playing right here, right in the background. And then I have my little module here with the text and the button overlaying all of it. So the video plays behind everything. Hit the button, hit the link. Yeah, I'll go to my website. So let's hit publish. So we'll exit the visual builder. And so this is my website so far. Looks pretty good. Now these are the two greatest aspects of, it's basically all one, but you come down here, click on theme builder. Now if you want to add a really customized global header, you can come here and click build global header. Build from scratch. And this is where you can really add a lot of stuff. You can even add the menu. So if you have a menu, you can add the menu. Right, there's your menu system. This is just some generic one that's already on the site. I'm going to do something similar here and import one of my other templates for my header. So I'll import this. And it's basically the same type of you have these same layers and everything, but now this is going to be your header. Now if I wanted to add that menu system, I would just come here, add a new module. It's kind of hidden down there. Hit menu, and then my menu would pop up. Now even this, it looks like it has a white background. I could delete that and then change the font. So menu text, we can make it white, and just really play with it and change it. It's active color. Menu text white. You can make it really big. There's a lot of cool things, even the icons. So if you come down here, these are the responsive mode. So if you wanted to build it out and see what it's going to look like in this mode, you can check that out, and you can adjust things according to basically its responsivity. So you can actually build a completely different website in this mode and it will save it over, or like you can basically create different aspects. So for example, say if I wanted this to be a little smaller, I could come on, I could potentially modify it, or even change this image. Say if I wanted a different image on the phone, maybe a more vertical logo for the phone as I would for desktop or tablet, I could actually upload a different logo there. So it's just really cool. So I'm going to hit save. I'm going to exit out, hit save changes. Now I come back to the site. Boom, now that's at the top. Okay. Now I'm also going to come to theme customizer, because I created that first page. Now what you kind of have to do is come to home page settings. If you want to make that page your home page, you would come to here, hit a static page, home page. I'm assuming it's this one that has no title. Yeah. Okay. So now this is my home page. The nameless page. All right. Okay, so we have a header, we have a page, and now we need a footer. So let's come to this theme builder, hit build global footer, and I'm just going to import instead of building one. I mean, you can sit here and build one. I'm just going to import something I already created. I mean, what's great about this is you can really build these footers out. So if you wanted like a highly complex footer with a contact form, maybe some testimonials, and it really works well on e-commerce. You can notice on a lot of e-commerce sites, they have really large footers with a lot of information, a lot of detail, different categories, help. So it's just good to have the ability to really build out a big footer versus, hey, I'm using this random theme and I'm stuck within using this theme and I can't really build out this footer like the way I like it. So this is going to be able to really just make you be able to build as big of a footer as you want. So if you want to build a whole nother section and add menus and do whatever you want, this is like the most basic footer in the world, but that's what I'm using right now for this example. But just utilize the builder so you can build whatever you want. I'm going to hit save, exit out, save changes. Okay, let's come back to here. Okay, now I have the website with the footer and everything. If I hit this button, it goes to my other website. Alright, that's it for this tutorial. I hope it helped you, and we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and follow us, subscribe to our newsletter, and we'll see you in the next one.